Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and I'm out in Knoxon, Montana today, and I got a question about whether or not doing surveys online and getting paid for them is worth it. But first, look at this. We've got real wildlife. Let me see if I can shoot through the trees up here and actually see the birds up here. So these are out, I don't know, I think there's some sort of buzzards or something, and they're out looking for their next meal. So I'm out here in a wonderful location, and it is, I'm out here on this lake. We've got these cabins here behind us, and it's just a great time. What a great place to go. I have no cell service up here or nothing, but I'm still using my phone for my notes. It's really great. So, okay, back to the original reason for this video, which is it is something from, let's see, he's unnamed. I probably left his name off for a reason. Let's see, doing surveys for cash. Is it worth it? Hey MD, not sure if you'll read this, but if you do, yay! I was wondering about your thoughts on doing website surveys and making money. Are most of these sites legit? Stupid question. Do you think some of the people do this full time? And 3, is it worth putting the time and effort with surveys and using it for something else? Well, here, let me tell you how these work. So, there are several different companies that that provide surveys. They provide survey data for video games or for television shows or consumer products like detergent and stuff like that. And they provide this data. They sell it to the companies. Well, in order to sell it to the companies, they have to have all this data, and they need in the thousands of people to reply. It can't be just 1,000. They probably need at least 10,000 replies in order to make a good, in order to make a good statistical impression. And so they will pay people to take surveys. Now, you may have encountered this like in a mall or something like that somebody walks up to you and says, hey, can you answer a couple of questions for me? And then they may give you a coupon for something or something like that. There's one mall place that I know of that was paying people like $20 for about 45 minutes of their time doing a survey. And so there is a legitimate market use for this. Now, there are some companies that work with game companies. Peanut Labs is one of them. There's some other companies out there that do surveys and then will give you credit at whatever place you are doing it from. So there are some video games that will do this. There are some video game resellers that will do this, and I don't know of any of them that will actually pay you out in cash, but they may give you like gift cards or whatnot. So, is this a good way to make a living? No. You'll find that, if you're highly qualified for one and it pays really good, do that one. But there'll be others where you're not as qualified for it and they will pay you less for doing the survey. And so some of the surveys will pay you as little as like 10 cents. And so 10 cents for your 3 minutes of answering a few questions. Other ones are hours long and may pay you $50. Those are very, very rare. In fact, you have to pre-qualify for those. So is it something that you can make a living off of? No. Is it something that maybe you can do a few of and such? Sure. Are there legitimate companies out there doing this? Yes. Are there illegitimate companies out there doing this? Yes. So, okay, these companies are in the business of selling information. So, would you not think that as they gather this information from you, they also have gathered other information from you, like, your name, your age, your gender, maybe even your height, weight, what kind of car you drive, all this other stuff. And they have your address too. They have probably your email address, maybe your phone number, your postal address. You better believe that that information is just as valuable as the survey they answer. So a fully qualified person, like that has a verified name, address, email, phone number, postal address, email, all of that, I've seen them sell for as much as $5 each. The general rule is about $1 each. And so then what they do is they'll have had hundreds of thousands of people take these surveys, and some company will say, I need a list of guys like Marcus here who are between the age of 40 and 45, have an income level of such and such, and currently own a car. And then they'll put that into their thing, they'll spit out the records, and they'll probably charge like $5 a piece for these guys, and then next thing you know, you are getting things in the mail and in your email for buying a new car, or for car insurance, or for whatever. And so they are selling that data as well. So you need to remember that. Now there's something else I just thought of while doing that. There's something else that's kind of related, that they also sell your information. And not all of them, but a lot of them. And that is, have you ever been offered a vacation if you, free vacation if you will go attend this hour-and-a-half long seminar type of thing? And they'll be like, we're going to give it to you for free. Well, you know what? They're doing a couple of things. One is they're getting information from you that has value to them at that. And secondly, they're trying to sell something to you. A lot of times it's like timeshares or some other vacation packages. Timeshares, don't buy them. Just believe me, don't buy them. If you're really thinking about buying one, you need to go and talk to some people who have timeshares who don't use them. And you all think you're going to use them, you get bored of a place after you've been to it 2 or 3 times. Save your money, spend it on a hotel, and go wherever you want to. So it's nice having your own place, but the fact is it's not really your place. When you get there, you have it for a week out of the year. There's 52 other people that also have it, and by the time your time comes around again, it's, well worn, and it's up to the previous people as to whether or not they cleaned it up well sometimes, stuff like that. It's not worth it in my opinion. And there's a lot of people who just can't sell their timeshares. So, or if you're going to buy one, get it cheap. Buy it from a private party. But the problem is there's upkeep on them too. And so not only is there, your fee for buying it, but then there is your monthly or annual fees for it as well. And so those are just a money suck. And those guys, they get you into their seminars, and then they will sell your information as well. Not all of them. I can't make it a blanket statement that all of them do that, because I don't know that for a fact. But the ones that I have I've been to some of these. That's how I know this stuff, And then also I know some of the people who give these seminars. So that's how it works. Anyway, do I think it's worth your time? Sure, a little bit, with caution. And though, going to make a career out of it? No, not at all. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.
Marky Dragon, man. I'm your biggest fan, man. Keep it up, man. Keep it up.